Guys, now I am going to take subject max for topic coordinate geometry and construction. So why I am just want to release this videos means mainly for 10th standard. There are 10 marks are coming out of this main questions in that. So coordinate geometry 2 marks 3 marks will come. For construction also 2 marks 3 marks are there. Totally 10 marks you can easily get it. I'll try to help you what are the formulas, how to do construction and so in detail, so that you can important questions if you go through it. I hope that will be helpful for you to understand the chapters. See, first question for coordinate geometry I'll explain. Do the points 3, 2, minus 2, minus 3, 2, 3 form a triangle? If so, name the type of triangle. They are asking question here. So what you have to do is you take a triangle, just roughly draw. So PQR, let us consider the triangle name as P is first coordinate whatever given you write. For Q write second coordinate whatever given. Then for a third coordinate whatever given, that also you write. Then you see that whether it forms a triangle. So what you have to do? First you have to know the formula, distance formula and all. So what is the distance formula says? Suppose P coordinate is given, Q coordinates are given. The formula is, distance formula is square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. This is a formula that will give distance about from here to here. How much distance is there? That we can find out. So what are the x1 we can consider? 3 I am considering as x1 and minus 2 I am considering it as x2 and all. So 2 I am considering it as y1, then minus 3 I am considering it as y2 and all. So according to this formula I am substituting. In the place of x1 3 is there, and then x2 places it is given minus 2, but because the formula is having minus, this minus and this minus, minus into minus become plus, that is why I just written as plus. So 3 plus 2 whole square according to formula. Then y1 is given, y1 here 2 is there, then again minus is there, but here also minus is there. This minus makes plus, that is why instead of writing minus I written as plus 3 and all. So 2 plus 3 whole square written. Now 3 plus 2 by adding you will get 5 square you will get. Again here also 2 plus 3 is there, so there also 5 square. 5 square is nothing but 25. This 5 square also 25. 25 and 25 adding you will get square root of 50. So by simplifying this, then you will get square root of 50, you will get it as 7.07. Now find the distance between QR. How do you find? Already know the same kind of formula, x1 minus x2 and all. So in that cases, I am considering this as x1, and this thing I am considering it as x2. This I am considering as y1. This I am considering as y2 and all. Now using the same kind of formula, minus 2 first I written because this is a starting one. This minus, again minus is there because it's already minus is there, but here plus symbol only given because that number plus into minus you will get minus only. There is a minus 2 we are getting, and then here plus number is there, plus into minus you will get minus only. Integers already released the video, so accordingly minus 2 whole square you will get. And then for this also minus 3 is there starting, and then here minus symbol is there, so this also become minus 3 whole square you will get. So minus 2 both are minus adding you will get minus 4 whole square. Then minus 3 adding you will get minus 6 whole square. So whole square once you put minus into minus, that means square means double time you are multiplying by minus sign, so that will become plus. Okay, then you will get it 16. Then 6 square you will get it as 36. 36 and 16 both you add, then you will get square root of 52. Square root of 52, if you simplify this, then you will get 7.21. Now this distance we have calculated, this we have calculated. Now we have to calculate for PR. PR is the same similar manner. What I am doing is I am considering this as x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2 and all. So same kind of formula only use it there also. So first x1 I written 3, minus symbol is a minus I put, and here x2 is 2 is given. Okay, because it is plus, here minus is a minus only you will get. 3 minus 2 whole square you will get. Again plus y, okay, then y1 is 2 is given, then y2 is 3 is there, but because of the minus you will get minus only. So 2 minus 3 whole square you will get. 3 minus 2 you will get 1 square, then 2 minus 3 minus 1 whole square, but 1 square if you are having, then that minus into minus also become plus only. So 1 square is 1, minus 1 whole square also 1 only. 1 both add you will get square root of 2. Square root of 2 after simplification, then you will get 1.41 and all. Now what we can do is, we already know, see, once two sides added, that means which two sides are adding, any two sides added, it should be greater than the third side actually. That is what, then only that will form the triangle. Suppose you add this and this, okay, so if you add this and this, then what will happen, then you will get 8 point, you will get 48 and all. 8.48 is greater than this number, third side. Suppose you add this and this, then also that will become 14.28 you will get, but that 14.28 is greater than this number. So two sides, any two sides add, whether you add this or you add this and this or this and this add, third side it should be greater. After adding two values, the two values should be greater than third side, then it forms a triangle. So whatever you calculate also, it is coming correctly. So that is why it can form the triangle. Now they are asking in that same question only, what type of triangle? Use the Pythagoras theorem only. So suppose you take about QR square, so and then this square and this square, we already know Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse square will be equal to a square of the sum of the squares of the other two sides and all. So accordingly I just taken QR square is 7.21 whole square, PQ is 7.07 square, and PR square is 1.41 square. If you just find out, both comes as equal. So this triangle is right angle triangle. Next let us go for construction. Construction, what are the questions they are asking? Draw a circle of radius 6 cm. Now what you have to do, take the compass. Okay, I have just because to visibly clear, okay, so I drawn in a sketch itself. So you have to draw a 6 cm radius. You know how to take also, by using the scale you take 6 cm, then draw the circle 6 cm. Then from that center you are taking that external point 10 cm. Okay, once you are taking 10 cm means already 6 cm covered in the radius itself. So don't consider here itself 10 and all. So 6 plus 4, that gives 10. So read the question properly. Draw a circle of radius 6 cm from a point 10 cm away from center. Center to this distance 10 cm should be there. That is why 6 plus 4, 10. Here is if you take 10, then the sum totally wrong. So do properly. So after that they are asking, construct the pair of tangents for that and all. So now what you have to do, now you have to, after plotted that external point P and all 10 cm from the center, then from there and this point you join the line OP, you draw the line. Now this OP line you have to, perpendicular bisector you have to draw. How to draw perpendicular bisector, you know very well. So you have to take the compass, you have to take more than half actually, more than half you take. So I have taken more than half, and then so more than half I have taken. So I just drawn one arc here, and down also you have to draw the same kind of, don't change the radius. And then after drawn, again take that compass to other side of P and all. Again there also the same radius you draw, here also one arc, then here also you draw the arc. Okay, then this both arc and all you just join. That will give about perpendicular also, as well as it will bisect. Bisect means what? Totally this line is 10 cm. So if you just check it, so you will get it here also 5 cm, and then here also you will get 5 cm only. So perpendicular and bisector. So that is what perpendicular bisector we called as. After you are getting that middle point as M, that center point, from there using the compass, from here only you draw the another circle like this you draw. Okay, same that 5 cm. So after you have drawn that circle, so that circle and this circle where it is meeting, let us consider this point as R, where it is intersecting. Another point, let us consider intersecting point as Q. So from Q to this P you join, R also you join. After joining, where that line is just actually it is extended to still further also, here also it is extended still further. So where that exactly touching that point, from there you connect the radius, here also you connect the radius, and then you measure with the protractor. You will find that this angle will come as 90 degree. See, I just show you. Now I have drawn that tangent actually. So you know how to check that angle and all. So keep along with that line only, radius line. So where that point is touching, there you keep the center of the protractor. See, I am getting 90 degree here. So once this 90 degree comes, then this construction is correct, otherwise wrong. We already know that any tangents drawn, and then radii also if you are drawn, then the touching point, this radius and the tangent will always come as 90 degree. So this has proved. Okay, then we will go for third question. See, third question, let us see here. Given a triangle ABC, so ABC triangle I have drawn. So we are required to construct another triangle whose sides are 5 by 3 ratio of the corresponding sides and all. So how much is this triangle? 5 by 3 ratio of that, proportionally you have to draw the another triangle. How to draw this? This also they will give for 3 marks question actually. So ABC, any size you draw, I have drawn. I have taken AB as 4 centimeter, BC as 5 centimeter, here 4.5 centimeter I have taken. You can draw any size also, no problem. Then later what you have to do, wherever the BC coming that bottom side of the triangle, there acute angle angle type one line you draw. Acute angle means 90 degree below. So like that below maybe you draw. So what I have taken angle is, I have taken angle about 40 degree here. So I have taken 40 degree. 40 degree is acute angle. So 40 degree you draw the line, and then later what you have to do is you divide this, because the ratio they said 5 by 3. In 5 by 3, which is greater number? 5. So greater number type you divide. So what I have done is I have taken the scale actually. So 5 centimeter line, 1 centimeter, 5 I divided actually into 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. 5 you divide. After dividing 5 times, then wherever that B5 coming, see this is B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. Where that B5 coming 5 centimeter, there you join the, up to sorry, where that lower number coming actually 3. Where that lower number coming 3, there you join with the C actually. So see 1, 2, 3, 3 centimeter wherever are there, from there you connect up to this C. Okay, after this connected, then what you have to do? You have to draw the another parallel line from B5. How to draw B5 parallel line? There are so many methods are available. So I have taken, once parallel line means whatever the corresponding angles will come as equal and all. So I just consider taking the protractor actually. By taking the protractor, I am getting this angle as 93 degree. So same that B5 position also another 93. I have drawn another line, so angle should not vary. So once you drawn that 93, so these corresponding angles are equal, so parallel line definitely will come over there. So that parallel line you join with the, wherever that is meeting from BC extended line, where it is just meeting, that point you consider it as C dash and all. Okay, this is a one method, or some of them they will use set square also. What they will do is, this line they will extend actually. So after it is extended, so they have to keep that set square like this. So then correctly they have to move that set square only. So with that same that line set square, where that B5 coming, there they will extend. Like that also parallel line can be drawn. Any methods which are convenient for you can do it. So that C dash once you have found out, then we should also draw another parallel line from A. So how to draw another parallel line? So for this purpose, again I consider about this angle actually. So this angle gives about 55 degree. So C angle you have to check actually. So I am keeping the protractor like this. Okay. So I am just checking BC and AC. So this angle gives about 53 degree here. So this 55 degree whatever comes there, that same 55 degree I should draw from C dash. So on that C dash place also keep that same protractor. So here also same 55 degree I just marked here. See, you can see that 55 degree. There I extended that line, and here also I have to extend the line. So where that extended line and this line meeting, so that will give about A dash point and all. So that will give a triangle of A dash B C dash and all. So this triangle will give about 5 by 3 proportional to ABC triangle. So A dash B divided by AB or BC dash divided by BC, that is also equal to A dash C dash divided by AC, that will give 5 by 3. So this will come for 3 marks. Next, fourth question we will see here, coordinate geometry. Here they are asking, find the ratio in which the point P 2 comma x is given divides the line, that means line joining the points A coordinate given -2 +2, B coordinate they given 3 comma 7 internally. Also find the value of x. So this they will ask for, and then internally they are given in k:1 ratio. So I just rough diagram we have to draw also. AB line you draw. So A coordinate they given minus 2 comma 2, B coordinate they given 3 comma 7. So P is a point, so that divides in the ratio of K is to 1. So K is to 1, that ratio, that P point you somewhere you mark it. Okay, then what are the coordinates of P? P coordinates only they given it as 2 comma x and all. Now we have to find out this x value also, in that ratio K value also we have to find out. That is what the question they are asking. That's what the meaning of this question. Now if a point P divides the line segment in m is to n ratio, and then if we consider this point as x1 y1, another point we'll consider it as x2 y2. If it divides by m is to n ratio, then we know the formula. X coordinate value, this coordinate value, first coordinate value equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. Then y coordinate of this is equal to my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. You should know this formula. So now if a point 2 comma x, 2 comma x is nothing but P point, that is nothing but x is x value, this x is y value actually. Okay, now if a point 2 comma x divides the line segment in the ratio of k is to 1, then we know the formula actually. So according to that formula only use it here. So x value I read, okay, 2 comma x I written. Okay, then that is equal to, what is here ratio given? K. So m ratio as k, in the place of m, here k is k into this 2 you have to multiply. Then 1 into this minus 2 you have to multiply. That's what I have done. K into 3, 1 into minus 2. Opposite type you have to multiply. This k into this x coordinate, 1 into this x coordinate. Okay, that gives about coordinate for x and all. Okay, so after multiplying like this, okay, then you write for y coordinate also. What are the y coordinates? How you have to find out? Now you have to multiply by another this 1 actually. 1 into this 2, y coordinate here 2 is there, then k into this 7. So that is what I written here. That is y coordinate, this is x coordinate. Okay, so then both we have written here. So 3 into k, 3k you will get, minus 2 into plus 1 you will get minus 2 divided by k plus 1. Then here k into 7, 7k, 1 into 2, 2 you will get divided by k plus 1. Now comparing on both sides, you will get it this value as x equal to this value, 2 is equal to this value, we already know. So accordingly we will do 2 is equal to this, 3k minus 2 divided by k plus 1. Now cross multiply this, 2 into k, 2k, 2 into 1, 2, that is equal to 3k minus 2 you will get. Then 3k you take to other side, that will become plus, become minus, 2k minus 3k, that is equal, minus 2 is already here. This plus 2 if you take to other side, that will become minus. So minus 2 become minus 4. 2k minus 3k will get minus k. Both side minus minus is there, so you can cancel it and become plus. So k equal to 4 you will get. So k value we have found out. Now what is the next thing we have to do? We have to find out what is the x value and all. So now what you have to do? You have to substitute that k value as 4 in the first equation. Here only you apply. Okay, k is 7 given, k place you can apply 4. So 4 into 7 you put, 1 into 2, 2 only you will get. So here also k is there, again 4, this 1 you apply 1. So this value is equal to what actually? So that is equal to this x. So because this is y coordinate, this also y coordinate, this become equal to this. Why I am taking this means, because you have to find out the value for x, not for x and r, because this value we already know. That is this means if you take a means, this only you have to take. Now cross multiply this. Okay, now what you will get after cross multiplying? So here you already know 7 4s are 28, plus you add 2 also, then you will get 30. 4 plus 1 you will get 5. So that is nothing but after simplifying, then you will get 6. So x equal to 6 you are getting. So with that the sums are solved actually. Now let us go for fifth sum. I will explain. What they are asking question is, find the perimeter of the triangle whose vertices are minus 2 comma 1, 4 comma 6, 6 comma 3 and all. This they will ask for 3 marks question. So A vertices I am giving it as minus 2 comma 1, B vertices I am taking another coordinates, or C coordinates I am taking another whatever third value whatever given, that I am taking. Okay, now you already know the distance formula. any distance formula is what actually? X1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square you have to use. So for finding AB, I am taking it as this as x1 and this as y1. This I am considering it as x2 and this as y2 and all. Now based on this formula, if you substitute, already here 4 is there, then here minus 2 is there, here also minus is there, this minus into minus become plus. So 2 minus I put, that will become plus only actually afterwards. Okay, then y1 value is 6 here, and here minus symbol is there but plus is there, so minus only I have to write there, 6 minus 1 whole square. Now because this become plus, 4 plus 2 becomes 6, 6 square you will get, and then 6 minus 1 5, 5 square you will get here. 6 square is nothing but 36, 5 square is nothing but 25. So after adding this 25 and 36 you will get square root of 61. Now let us also find out the distance for BC. So in the case of BC, how I have taken is, so I am just considering the same type only here also. So I am considering this 4 as x2, this 6 I am considering it as x1 and all. This x1, this is x2, this is y1, this is y2. So according to that formula you will get 6 minus 4 whole square plus 3 minus 6 whole square. So 6 minus 4 is 2, 2 square you will get. 3 minus 6 is minus 3, but because square is it, that will become plus actually. So 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. 4 plus 3 adding square root of 13 you will get. Then find the distance for AC also. In the case of AC, I have taken this as x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Same like this formula you use. So accordingly you substitute the values. Because it's already minus is there, here also minus become plus actually. So then entire whole square is there. So 6 plus 2 you will get here. Here 3 minus 1, 2 square you will get. 6 plus 2, 8, 8 square you will get. Here 2 square is 4, 8 square is 64. 64 plus 4 you will get square root of 68. 68 you can write it as 4 into 17. So once 4 you take it outside of the square root, then you will get 2, because 2 2s are 4, we already know, 2 will come outside. 17 is not a perfect square number, so 2 square root of 17 you will get. Now what is a perimeter? Perimeter means all the three distances you have to add actually, AB plus BC plus AC, all the three values you have to add. That's what I added here. AB value is square root of 61, BC value is square root of 31, AC value 2 square root of 17. So they're not given what type of unit actually, centimeter, meter and all. So you write only units. So this is the answer for this question. Now let us go for question number 6. So in question number 6, what they are asking is 3 consecutive vertices of a parallelograms are given. You know what is parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal and parallel also. So this is equal to this is equal to this size, and this is parallel to this is parallel to this. Okay, but if you look at the angle, 90 degree will not come here. Any that vertex angle will not come as 90. That is what we call as a parallelogram. Sometimes rectangle also we consider as parallelogram. Without 90 degree also we call it as a parallelogram. Once it is parallel and equal, opposite sides means. Okay, now fourth vertices they are not given. D value they are not given. So let us consider it as x comma y and all. So this they are asking to find this value. But we know the properties of the parallelogram. So any diagonals if you draw, opposite vertices if you join, that is what we call as diagonal. Diagonals if you draw both sides, then that will bisect each other. That means what? OB is equal to OD or OA is equal to OC. We already know the properties of the parallelogram. Now don't take this side. Why we should not take this side means, okay, sorry, we have to, because this also we don't know the value, here also we don't know the value, so that is why you consider first these things and all. So OA is equal to OC we already know, isn't it, by parallelogram properties. Now by using midpoint formula is there, we already know midpoint formula is nothing but this x1 and x2 added divided by 2. So x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2, that will give about midpoint values and all. So what is this value coordinate if you want to find out? So I add this x and this x and this and y1 y2, that you have to divide by 2. So accordingly let us substitute here. Here x1 value I am considering it as 8. So 8, what is the x2 value there? 1. So 8 plus 1 I return, divided by 2 I return. So what is y1 value? 5. what is y2 value? 2. So 5 plus 2 divided by 2. According to formula I return. So 8 plus 1 is 9 by 2 you'll get. 5 plus 2 7 by 2 you'll get. So that will give about the coordinates of the midpoint. Now but don't stop it there only, because you have to find out the coordinate for this also. So how to find out? Again consider about, now you consider about these two and all. Now here also we already know that again midpoint formula you apply. So according to midpoint formula if you apply, so you will get it as, here 2 is there, so this I am considering it as x1, this I am considering it as x2, this I am considering it as y1, this I am considering it as y2 and all. So this and this add 2 plus x divided by 2. So that's what 2 plus x divided by 2 you write. Then y1 y2 is nothing but 3 plus y. 3 plus y also you write there, another point and all. Now already know that you have already calculated this midpoint value is nothing but 9 by 2 for x coordinate. So x coordinate places I am writing this 9 by 2. For the y coordinate places I am writing this 7 by 2 and all. Now you got two equation. By using these two equations, 2 getting cancelled. Now this 2 plus 2 you bring it, take to other side, that will become minus. 9 minus 2 you will get 7. So x value you will get it as 7. Then here also 2 gets cancelled. So plus 3 you take to other side, become minus. 7 minus 3 you will get it as 4. So y value you will get it 4. So x value you will get it as 7 and y value you get it as 4. So we have found out the fourth vertex of the parallelogram. See, seventh question, let us see here. Draw the circle of radius 2 centimeters. So now what you have to do? So according to the question read, accordingly you take the scale and then take the 2 centimeter, take the 0 scale here, then 2 centimeter exactly you keep it like that. Then after taking 2 centimeter, then draw the circle here by keeping some center. See, 2 centimeter I have drawn. Okay, after you have drawn, what the question they are saying here? Construct a pair of tangents. You have to draw the tangents for the circle actually. Non-center endpoints, not at the center, but previous sum we have seen from center actually. From non-center you have to draw the two tangents actually. So by taking the radii. So the angle between the radii they given it as 100 degree. What is a radii? Radius means radius. So here radius is 2 centimeter. Here's another 2 centimeters sir. So OA and OB angle how much should be there? 100 degrees. So how to do? First OB draw anywhere. After you have drawn OB, then take that protractor. You know how to draw the 100 degrees and all. So center of protractor must be in this O and all. Now see, you see that line actually. So here I'll get it for 100. So I'm getting about 100 here. See, I have drawn here, so it is coming here 100. Okay, so here the scale comes because line is going this side and another line coming this here. So 0 to 100 coming here. So 100 degree you draw. After you have drawn that 100 degree radii both you have drawn. Next what you have to do is you have to draw the perpendicular line. How to draw a perpendicular from A? So and as well as you have to draw from the point B also you have to draw a perpendicular line. How to draw this? See, now you have to take that same 2 centimeter radius only. Whatever is drawn for this 2 centimeter circle, the same radius you take. Now from O to okay, so that's one semicircle you draw, like this semicircle you draw. Like that, here also draw a semicircle. Okay, so after you drawn that A point and B point, now what you have to do, don't change this radius actually. Whatever 2 centimeter you have taken, that same 2 centimeter you keep. Now what you do is from here to here, one arc you draw, that it will cut on the same circle only. Then from here to here, another arc you cut it. So there another arc will get cut also. Then from here to here, another you make another arc. Then from here to here also you make another arc. Then wherever it is just intersecting, from there you join the line like this. So this line will give 90 degree here with the radius. Same similar manner here also. Here from B point you have to draw the 2 centimeter one arc actually. After you have drawn, from O you take. Okay, then you cut it here. Then from here to here don't change the radius. There also 2 centimeter. This also 2 centimeter, this also 2 centimeter, this arc also same 2 centimeter. Now from here also 2 centimeter only, then here also 2 centimeter, where it is intersecting, there also again you join. So that will give 90 degree also. Now we already know property of the cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral opposite sides will come as 180 degree. So this is 100 degree, they already given. So what is the 180 minus 100, how much you will get? 80 degree. So 80 degree, you have to write it here. But whether your construction is correct or not, what you have to do, you have to check your protractor and check whether you got 80 degree or not. If you not got 80 degree, then your construction is wrong. So here I'll show you. I am just taking the line here. So this line exactly should match here. Okay, where that center of protractor is there, that intersecting point should be there. Now you can see that it comes as 80 degree. See, from the line go, okay, so 80 it is just showing. So the construction is correct. Okay, then the last question I will just explain. The last question they are saying is find the area of the triangle. Now area we have to find. Previously I have seen about perimeter. Now we have to find out the area of the triangle. Now by joining midpoints of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are A they given, B also they given, C also given. So this will come for 3 marks. Okay, now what are the midpoints of the sides of the triangle? Okay, now you already know that 3 sides midpoints they given. Area of the triangle formula already you know that half into x1 y2 within bracket write y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. Okay, now substitute the value. Whatever the first value they given, this is x1, this is x2, this is x3. Whatever the second here, this is y1, this is y2, this is y3. Now write that all the values also. Then by using the same formula apply. X1 place I written 2, x2 I have taken as 4, x3 as 2 according to the question what are given, y1 as 3, y2 equal to minus 4, y3 equal to 6. Then by using this formula you will get finally after all simplification. Okay, so you will get 6. Here half also is there. Then 2 if you just cancel it, then you will get 3. So this is how you have to find out the area of the triangle. Now here they are not given whether centimeter or meter anything. So we don't know what it is. So you write square unit. Any area it will come as square unit. Perimeter will come as only units. But area I should write it as square units at the end. Okay guys, so 8 sums I actually explained from coordinate geometry in the construction also. I hope these videos will be very much useful for you. So construction also they will give about 2 marks, 3 marks question, 5 marks you will get. Here also 2 marks, 3 marks question will come. So 5 plus 5, 10 marks easily you will get it.